Yo, what's good? Welcome back. Friday, November 13th. It is Friday the 13th. Holy shit, ooh, spooky vibes. We back here with another episode of the Radical Souls Podcast. I'm Daniel.
I'm Chris.
I'm Ethan. Make sure you hit that like, comment, and subscribe below.
Subscribe. If you haven't subscribed.
Alright, guys. We're gonna get into this. Yesterday was PS5 release. Definitely a lot to talk about there. The hype has been real.
Yeah, bro. You know
Chris is already tells you enough. So we'll get into that. Got some big breaking news from MLB. Hopefully that starts a little shockwave throughout sports and we can start seeing change for the good. Got some big NBA news that Ethan sent us, and we just have to talk about this little breakup that might go on. And get into some football, give our picks, talk about last night's game, and see where it goes from there.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. Yo, Chris, you want to tell the people why you sighed so hard?
Walmart.com. We'll be up here at 12/3/6/9. Get your PS5.
Nah.
Psych! They told me to go fuck myself, bro. Literally, it was 9 o'clock. I had 6 phones, bro. 6 phones all lined up, like on Walmart.com with my laptop. And we all go in at fucking 9 o'clock and we're like, all right, we're going to get a PS4. We all got in, all added it to our carts. There's now 7 people involved and I got nothing. Wow, way to just show off. Wait. Wow.
This controller's crazy, dog. Like,
I thought we were friends, bro.
We are friends, bro.
You know what I'm saying? You're just gonna kick me when I'm down. You're just gonna wow. Now I know what kind of friend America. Now you know what kind of friend Dan is.
I have to show the people what they want, bro.
Let me see it. Can I?
This is the controller. The adapter.
Put it up. Let me see. Like to the camera. Bring it in more. Oh shit! Those buttons look fire, bro.
They're mad smooth as shit.
Is it the same concept with the middle pad? Are you?
Yeah, but the touch is crazy. It could pick up a lot more now. You could literally sign your name if you wanted on this touchpad.
Oh shit! That's what's up.
And the adaptive triggers, pretty much the triggers back here, the R2 and L2 buttons, they lock. So it dead ass feels like you're shooting an actual gun, the way it locks and shit.
Oh wow! You been playing the new Call of Duty, or you didn't buy it?
I didn't buy no Call of Duty. I'm not doing that to myself. But when I play Miles Morales later, I'll let y'all know. But they have this game that comes installed on it called I blanked out. Robo's Adventure or some shit like that. It's the little PlayStation robot thing that they got going with PlayStation and stuff. So it pretty much shows you how the controller works, and it's just a lead up, and you can just play it while your games are installing and shit, and transferring all your data straight over, because you could transfer all your data from your PS4 to your PS5 without having to do anything. Wow. I had my PS4 in my room, took my PS5 to the basement, hooked it up to the internet, and I was just having it transfer over by itself.
And you notice any I know they were saying with the Xbox, the home screen is literally the same. Is it the same with the PS5?
Nah, PS5 is completely different, dog. You basically have now the games and the media separated. So instead of just being one line of cards, it has all the game cards, and then on top you got to switch to media, and then you can go to all the cards for Hulu, Netflix, and all that other stuff. They changed it. Yo, it's a different change, bro. I was lost as hell yesterday trying to use this shit.
I'm not gonna lie to you. At what is it called? When I had the PS4, I never used any of those TV apps. Do you see yourself using TV apps now that you got the PS5, or still not?
I still used it with the PS4. I used to use Hulu. I used to use Netflix. I used the NFL app last night to watch the game because my mom wanted to watch Netflix downstairs. So I was like, all right, I guess I'm gonna just throw this app up.
Okay.
I was
about to say,
I have a smart TV. I don't know.
Do you have a smart TV or no?
Yeah, I do, and I still tend to use my PS4, PS5 more. So.
Okay, maybe I'm just a weirdo. I have an Apple TV, so I never used any of the TV stuff, and I don't know. I've never really I've seen one person now too, being you, that use it. So I was saying maybe if it's a little bit more adaptive, easier to use. If it's.
I think it's really just the simple fact that the TV apps. I got an old smart TV, though. This shit is got some years on it now. So
yeah,
like some of the apps are like mad slow and stuff, or sometimes they like freeze up and crash. I'm like, you know what? I'll use my PS4.
That makes sense. Makes sense.
They are not doing justice with the size of this PS5, though. Like, this shit is heavy as hell.
That
Yeah, I
shit
saw that
big.
picture on my phone. Like, for the people that don't know, I'm a size 11. I took a picture of the PS5 with my phone posits, and like that phone looks mad small. Like, it looks like I'm wearing like a size 7 in kids.
And yeah, and the pictures and shit, like it doesn't look that big, and especially like you're looking at the Xbox. The Xbox looks like literally like a little tower, so you would think it'd be small.
Nah, like I'm looking at it across from me, and it's like it's taking up like 3/4 of my TV.
The box itself is heavy as hell. Like I couldn't pick that up earlier when they dropped it off.
Damn. First
Nah,
world problems.
I did try to pick it up with my one hand, and like I heard my pinky pop, and I was like, nah, yeah, we picking this up with 2 hands.
Wow. Wow, guys. Well, if you guys tend to come upon another one, you know what I'm saying, and you guys don't want to just resell it, you can sell it to me. Saying,
But-
bro, I'll give you my card, you know what I'm saying? But it's all right, guys. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, hey, we asked out just as hard yesterday. Don't worry. I just happened to do a
Yeah.
pre-order.
I would, I really would love to see who bought one from Walmart.com. Like, if you
Yo.
bought one from Walmart.com, comment down below.
There were people
And you're the GOAT.
There were people using bots carding 500 and they didn't check out a single one.
I'd like, I don't know. I wonder when they're gonna be like generally like available in store.
Next year.
Depends what happens with COVID, honestly.
You
Probably
think so?
next year.
Because COVID,
Like when next year? Like beginning of the year, or like you're talking about
Nah.
like March, April?
second half.
March.
I think second half.
March, yeah.
Damn, I don't think second half, bro. It can't be June, July, and they don't have it on the.
Nah,
on
by
the
June or July, I think that's what I'm saying. Like second half, like beginning, like June, July, around that time. But even then,
Yeah.
that's pushing it because the Xbox and PlayStation both use a certain part from the same company. So
Oh,
they're
really?
both like bidding war with that part pretty much. And like that's why the numbers were so limited on the PlayStation and Xbox because they had to split between the two companies to make that part. I forgot what part it was though.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
so it's gonna be rough.
So, well,
Yeah.
it's gonna be rough for people like me that just have to sit home and, you know what I'm saying, just do nothing while we're gonna be in lockdown again. Did you guys hear about that?
Yeah,
Different subject.
for Biden.
4 to 6 weeks.
I feel like it's needed though, honestly. Like
I feel like it is.
I would much rather sit home for 6 weeks. Well, I've been doing it on quarantine anyways, but I would much rather sit home for 6 weeks when I can't do nothing than having to sit away my whole year again. Like, nah, dog, that ain't it. This ain't it right now. Like, lock it up. I'll be like Akon, I'm locked up and shit for like 6 weeks. I'll be fine.
Yeah. So, let's see, dog.
We shall see indeed, bro. But
Well,
on a brighter note, the Marlins have signed the first female general manager, who happens to be an Asian American, Kim
Okay.
G. It's big news. It's just the first female, yo. Like that's something great for sports, honestly. Like I'm glad that sports are starting to incorporate more women in bigger roles.
did you see the Bucks? I didn't even know they have like 3 or 4 women assistant coaches, which I didn't know. It's supposedly they're the only team with like multiple women on their staff, on their coaching staff.
Yeah, because I know the Spurs, I think, had like one, right? It's not.
Yeah, and then San Francisco has the one assistant coach. They were like the first one that became really famous in the NFL.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't know that the Bucks had 3 or 4 of them, which is really good. I mean, it's good to see like different perspectives, and I don't know. I mean, I'm sure they're the same shit that a woman's teaching is going to be the same thing. A man teaches maybe even better. Like,
yeah, I mean, women, they tend to be a little bit more caring about people's feelings. So compared to a man screaming in your face, talking like you're a piece of shit, and you're just like, wow, fuck me, huh?
I ain't gonna lie. I had a football coach that told me he would castrate me every time I did something wrong, and like I was like 14, 15, bro. Looking back, like
should have reported him.
That's child abuse, bro. Like saying, like low key. Like he was like an old guy, and like he was also
cool. I played football in the '70s with no pads. Y'all some pussies now.
Yeah, no, bro. He had to play. I mean, when he was coaching me, that guy had to be like 70, 80. So he played let's see, in the 60s, 50s, bro. Like, pretty sure they may have castrated him if
And they
he
would
missed the tackle or something.
play with leather helmets and shit.
Yeah. So, but yeah, like I guess with women you won't hear things like that. So, I guess that's a good thing.
Yeah. So let's hope that this is the first major step with the GM roles, and now we can start incorporating everybody, and won't be the typical argument that everybody has every year of when are we finally going to start including others as a GM.
Yeah. And
So
I feel like baseball, like that. I feel like it's not to say it's appropriate per se, but I feel like it fits more. Like baseball's a very analytical mind game. Like it's very like you got to know what the hell you're talking about. Like when to bat, what to pitch, what to swing at, what to not. Like I feel like a woman would fit.
they play
Maybe even
softball.
better than a man. Like at those roles because girls tend to be a little bit more smarter than men. Well, not a little bit, a lot of it. Sometimes. You know what I'm saying.
Bro, even a little bit in like the smallest things you could imagine. Like
Yeah.
you could be like, yo, I just ate spaghetti. No, but I know you didn't. You hate spaghetti. I'm like, I ate this type of pasta. It's XYZ, like, because they want to get mad technical. You're like,
Yeah.
you're too smart. Like, yeah.
So probably a good fit. So that's good. That's good to see.
I mean, hey, they play softball. It's pretty much the same shit, just a big ass ball and a little bit more
Yeah.
different between the two.
I've heard softball is harder than baseball. I've heard that from multiple people. I don't
Yo,
know how true that is, but
I feel like the difficulty of softball really, just from like having to hit a softball a few times, like the launch angle has to be so different, dog. Like
yeah,
baseball, you can kind of launch that shit. Like obviously you got to do a certain launch angle, but the softball is just so big and heavy that you got to like really get
yeah.
a lot on it to try to get it out.
So, damn. Well, that's good to see. What else you got on the menu, Mr. Daniel?
Speaking about girls and boys, can we talk about this little breakup that about to go on in Houston, my dog? Like, who you feel like is leaving who for what reason? Like, what's going on in Houston for basketball?
I'll let E take over here.
Ethan,
Everybody should just separate. That's it. Everybody go their separate ways. Just break the whole team up. Just start over at this point.
just blow the whole thing up?
Yeah, just get draft picks and just start all over because none of them want to stay. Like none of them want to play for the Rockets. So at this point, what do you do?
Yeah, who's the front runner for Westbrook now?
The Knicks.
Was it? Was it the Knicks? I thought it was somebody else.
The Knicks are up there. The Clippers. There was another team. The Pistons, I think they said.
The
Let's
Pistons, Hornets.
Hornets too.
Hornets, yes. I heard the Hornets were the front runner though.
I mean,
Like I heard they were the ones that like really were gonna go all out for him.
it would have surprised me because Jordan is there. He has Westbrook under Jordan. They got a lot of young talent they could trade away, and they kind of don't care about their young talent. So
Yeah, but I mean, if you're let's sit in the seat of a GM or an owner. Do you want Westbrook on your team?
No.
I don't. Like even as a Knicks fan.
it depends for me.
Well, what is the scenario? Like, where do you see him
So
fitting?
the Clippers, for example, wouldn't be bad because I feel like Kawhi isn't really that I need the ball, I need the ball, I need the ball, I need the ball type player, and he plays both sides of the floor.
Mm-hmm.
A good fit. Even the Knicks, honestly, like I feel like he could kind of have an impact on the Knicks in the sense of he can kind of open the floor a little bit better for people because RJ Barrett's rating last year, I forgot what it was, but he was like one of the most pressured players in the league because everybody knew like, okay, this kid is gonna get the ball. I'm not leaving him because there's no one else on this team that poses a threat.
Yeah.
And like that could hurt his development. So I feel like you put Westbrook in that situation, depending who you trade away, of course, like he can kind of get the ball out a little bit better. He did average a triple-double for Ethan's Thunder, even though Ethan hates him with a passion for whatever reason. So clearly, if you're getting a triple-double, it's because you're getting assists. So if you're getting assists, that means somebody has to be scoring out there for you, and that means that you have to be passing the ball.
That's facts.
So I feel like it could help a little bit. The only thing that concerns me is his shot selection at times, and I feel like that might render at times other players. So
Yeah. I'm gonna agree and disagree with you.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like he would not be a really good fit with the Clippers at all in my standpoint because I feel like he doesn't mesh well with veteran players and having to like work in that team involvement. But I feel like with the Knicks or a team like that that doesn't really have, per se veteran players, all-star players that he has to share time with or spotlight with, I feel like he'd do really good in a situation like that where he has all these these youngins under his wing and he can control them and run the floor and what I'm saying, be Russell Westbrook and if
Yeah,
he
true.
wants to pass the ball, he does. If he doesn't, he'll just go to the rack and slam it down and nobody gives a fuck. So
Yeah, because even with the Thunder, Ethan, like, yo, a lot of those people were on the Thunder for years, and it's like, yo, like we've been teammates for like 7 years, though. You're not talking to me like that. I'll really slap the shit out of you.
yeah, versus like the kids from New York, like
Yeah,
I'm
RJ
saying,
Barrett
like
ain't nothing to
they
Westbrook. Westbrook was
have
this
they seen an all star at that team? Like no, like who
the
was the
Marlins.
last all star they saw that like had the caliber of play like that, like at their height?
Julius Randle,
Which I
but
mean is
he wasn't really a Nick. He was playing with he was playing with Kobe, right? I'm not bugging.
Yeah,
Was he
ah,
playing with
he
Kobe?
was. He was at one point. I think.
Yeah, so that's probably the only person that's played with another All Star.
which he's not even like I wouldn't. He's not even at the same. He's not even close to the same caliber as Russell Westbrook,
Yeah,
obviously.
exactly. But you got what I'm trying to say. Like that's probably the only person that's ever played with an All Star on that team because everybody else is like mad young or so old that like they're just irrelevant. Like Taj Gibson, for example,
Hey,
or
Taj Gibson play with D Rose. That's fine.
yeah, but
Yeah,
Taj Gibson has always been that person of like just veteran. Like he's a veteran. He's not like a veteran All Star where it's like, all right, bro, I need my ball. Like I got paid like a lot of money.
yeah.
He's like one of those old heads that go to like the courts.
Yeah,
And
like he's one
even
of those old heads that everybody fuck with. Like yo, the fan, you back here? Yo,
and even with like the Hornets, he'd be a really good fit too. Because I mean, who's gonna challenge him? Like Rozier or like
they'll probably trade
Batum
because of
or like
contracts.
yeah, and probably like Batum. Like who's like Batum ain't gonna say shit. Like hey bud, you shouldn't do that. Like no, like there's no like he's got all the young kids like PJ. What is his name? That kid that dates that model. What's her name? You guys know what I'm talking about, right?
Brittany.
Brittany, yeah, the one that nigga. I know he's young. Like they got Miles Bridges. Who else? Who else the Hornets got? They got a bunch of young
They got
cats, don't they?
Devontae Graham. They got
The problem is they just don't have cap space. Like they've been paying too much for people. Like Biombo is like a 20 million contract that he should not be in. Cody Zeller got like 15 mil.
Cody Zeller?
yeah, his
Cody
contract.
Zeller has like a 15 mil. Like what?
No way.
Yeah, his
Damn, that's
contract.
crazy.
They even overpaid for Terry Rozier, and everybody was like, all right, it ain't my money, not my problem. Y'all bugging for that.
Damn. So
But adding off on what you guys said, we got if we got would have got rid of Russ, Harden and KD would have had like 5 chips. Just throw that out there.
But y'all got rid of Harden before y'all got rid of Russ. So
That was
uh,
always the problem. Russ is always the problem.
can you really blame him though? Like that's y'all fault for trading away Harden before trading away Westbrook.
It was the GM's fault, but we should have got rid of Russ before we got rid of Harden. That was the problem.
It's because y'all didn't want to make him a starter. Y'all was that ass starter. What's this dude's name? Tabo Cephalosha over him. I'm like, yo, what?
I got no
yeah.
comments on
Oh, he
that.
plays at Amex
No
90.
comment, no comment.
All I know is Russ should have been gone a while ago. He doesn't fit veteran teams or like any other superstar.
Yeah. Which is kind of sad. I mean, you could he definitely like if he was just to literally just change his attitude, I'm sure he'd fit fine with any team. Like he runs the floor really well, so
Yeah,
let's see. What else were we gonna talk about? Fuck, I had some I was gonna make a comment, see what you guys thought about it.
What's
I
good?
don't want I feel like as a GM, I don't want any of the original three OKC on my team. Is that OD?
Um,
Don't want Harden, don't want KD, don't
their
want
their
Westbrook.
their egos are just so like strong that it's kind of concerning.
How you feel about that, E?
out of all of them, honestly, I like Harden more than anybody. But like he always has to have the ball too, so it's like very hard for him to play with him and Russ.
And
KD is just KD.
he can't play any
Yeah.
other way either. Either like it's I need the ball. Like I'm not running off the ball. I'm not coming off the ball. Like I ain't moving. Like if I don't have the ball in my hand.
Exactly.
Facts.
I looked at us this year with just CP3 and a couple of
Yeah,
Shy and Danilo. We was 5th in the seed. So
Yeah,
imagine if they stayed and would have teamed up better.
that's facts.
Well, we shall see what happens in Brooklyn with KD's nut ass and Kyrie's nut ass and that whole.
I'm excited. I'm like excited just to see what's gonna happen, just to see the worst. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I'm not even excited for them to win anything because I know they're not gonna win anything. But I'm excited for them to just see how they clash because I know it's gonna happen. So
If Kyrie couldn't get along with LeBron, dog, I know damn well he's not getting along with.
I was just gonna say, yeah,
Exactly.
if he can't fall under like the leadership of LeBron, who can you fall under at that point? Like
Yeah, because KD left Golden State because he wanted to be that dude. So
exactly. So I mean that's true too. I mean that's a really good point too. Like he left Golden State for that reason, and now this guy left whatever for that reason. Like they're coming together wanting to have their own team, which they're not. Like I don't know, unless they just both give it up.
and then they're gonna get the cancer named Mike D'Antoni, and that's going to ruin that whole team slowly but surely. And Knicks fans are gonna laugh and be like, "Wow, we really dodged a bullet," or we're gonna cry and be like, "Damn, they played us and said they were gonna come to New York, and lo and behold, they didn't come here. They went to Brooklyn." So, but let's pray for the first one because fuck Brooklyn.
I got 2 more rumors if you guys don't mind talking about it.
I bet.
What's up?
They have Kyle Kuzma and Danny Green for DeMar. What do you guys
I heard
feel
about that. Hell no. Don't do that to yourself. That's Kuzma's the only young piece you have. If LeBron retires tomorrow, they have nothing to build around.
And I mean, what do you want DeMar DeRozan for, bro?
To shoot mid range, like you
He
could
used
be
to be there.
3-point shooters. Like
And I mean, is it not like LeBron runs the floor anyway? He plays
I
the
don't know.
point. What is the? I would love to know the percentage that he plays the point.
it's definitely up there, though. Like their point guard was what, Rondo for
Point guard.
backup.
Yeah.
I don't know why you would go for DeMar. Like DeMar
Yeah.
say it, the less I like it. Like
Excuse me?
What?
This
Who's
guy.
talking?
Smart mouth over
Smart mouth. What's your name?
here. Demar.
Okay.
Demar, I say it, the less I like it.
Is this guy even a basketball player?
Bro, he was running the floor 51% of the time this last season.
Jesus Christ. I mean, the season they get cut short, but Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So
But what do you need DeMar for? Like clearly, you guys almost lost a few times in the playoffs because you needed 3-point shooting. DeMar DeRozan can't shoot a 3-pointer to save his life. Give that man a mid range, all right, cool. But like, what is that gonna do for you? You have enough of that with
yeah.
Anthony Davis. Like,
And I mean, in San Antonio, is he running more the forward or the guard? I wasn't paying attention.
the guard.
Forward.
Forward?
Yeah, they have too many guards.
Okay, yeah.
Like,
Because they got the Dejounte Murray. They got
Derek White. They got a whole bunch
they
of
got
just
so many.
playing point and shooting guard.
so you ran the 3 a lot more. So they'll probably throw him at the 2. But even then, like,
Why? Yeah.
Yeah. I'd rather stay with the Kuzma at that point, to be honest.
and Ethan, what was my fault? What were you gonna say, Chris?
No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say Ethan. What was the other rumor you had? I'm actually curious on that one because
Is the Mavs are trying to trade either for Zach LaVine, Victor Oladipo, or Spencer Dinwiddie
For picks or?
to have Luka and like Porzingis together with another star.
I mean, out of those,
Definitely don't go Oladipo.
I was gonna say Oladipo. We're gonna do one of those 3, in my opinion.
I don't know. I feel like
I'd say
Oladipo's. Yeah, I would say more Zach, to be honest, because I feel like Oladipo's another one of those guys that just needs the ball in their hand.
Yeah,
So, I feel like Zach Levine. He's seeing his downfall as a player, and I feel like he'd be like, all right, he'd be open to being a team player versus Oladipo that just came off a really good. I wouldn't say really good, but a playoff run.
yeah. I mean, I don't know Oladipo. I've always liked him since he was on the Magic. Maybe I'm being mad biased and shit, but I don't know. Zach LaVine. There's something about him. Like something be off about that. Like when Zach LaVine's with other people, like it's just like he forgets how to like score. Like it's mad weird.
And I liked it.
Trade for Dinwiddie because they're gonna rape your pockets for him and like nah, don't do it to yourself.
Yeah. That's true too.
You were just about to say too. I like Spencer.
I do like Spencer Dinwiddie. I like him. I mean,
I like him,
He's a
but
nice team player.
like I said, if you're gonna trade for somebody in the way that he just played, they're gonna rape your pockets. So that's not the route to go.
but I mean, I get your point though. He is the best out of the three players, though, obviously. So, that's interesting though. I mean, if they get either one of them with KP and Luka, like it's kind of, you know what I'm saying, like you gotta look out for him. I might be going to a couple, Mavs games.
Oh God.
Oh man.
If I see you rocking a Dallas Mavericks shirt, Chris, in about 2 months, we gonna fight. I swear to God.
Yo, it's alright, bro. It's alright. It's alright, bro. Gotta rip, you know what I'm saying? Gotta rip my town. Just joking. It's a joke. It's a joke. Calm down. Calm down. It's a
I'm
joke.
gotta be a Cowboys fan. That's crazy.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
We have no Cowboys fans here. Oh man. Oh man. You guys had to bring up the Cowgirls.
You gotta be like, are y'all done or y'all finished?
Yo, y'all done it? Y'all finished?
We done.
All right. Don't you call me a Cowboys fan again, all right?
Yo, so we're talking Cowboys. Can we talk about football?
Yeah. Let's
So-
talk football.
Let's talk Thursday night. Colts Titans, yo. That was not a bad game. Can't even feel it.
Who was not? Hines finally found his, you know what I'm saying? He found his little groove there, bro. I was like yay close to picking him up on the waiver wire too, and I didn't because I needed to run it back this week. And he's still on the waiver wire.
My problem with the Colts in general is like
They're
there's too many running backs. Like just every week somebody doing something different. I'm like, all right, I'm not playing this game. Like I'd rather just not even have that headache on my team. Like
yeah. And look at the week before the other kid. I don't know his name.
Wilkins.
Yeah, had a really good game, and he had around the same amount of touches, same touchdowns. So I definitely understand that.
Yo, dog. If I would have had Marlon Mack in my other fantasy team before he tore his Achilles, I would have been straight because they look like they're missing Marlon Mack hard the way they're rotating around people.
Agreed.
Oh man.
Oh man, USF alumni, go Bulls!
What's with these Titans though? Like, what's going on with these?
It's the special team. Honestly, if you do the math, it really was a special team. The final score is 34-17, right? You had the missed field goal that would have been 34-20. You had the block punt that ended up being a touchdown for the Colts. It would have been 27-20. And then you had that punt that homie kicked like 15 yards that ends up like they end up scoring on anyway. So then you take that point away and it's a tie game.
Damn.
So special teams, gotta do better.
Wow.
Yeah. So, oh man,
We got 10 minutes. This is going to be the fastest game picks that we probably will do all year. So are y'all ready?
yes sir, let's go.
Yes, sir.
Eagles, Giants. I got Eagles.
Eagles.
Giants.
Actually, no, I'm going Giants.
Giants.
Jaguars, Packers.
Packers.
All right, that's an easy one. Football team or Lions?
Lions.
Football team. No, I'm just joking. Going Lions.
I'm going to go football team. Alex Smith is going to start. He's getting reps with the first team. He's straight. Don't make that face.
Oh,
Don't
man.
make that face. Don't make that face. Texans, Browns. I think the Texans pull an upset.
Texans.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Browns.
Word. Buccaneers, Panthers.
Panthers.
You going Panthers for sure?
Going Panthers, bro. Sorry.
I got Bucks.
Hey, bro, they scored three points. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I got Bucks on the bounce back.
Yeah,
All
they're
right.
gonna go crazy.
All right. Let's hope.
Teddy Two Gloves about to be struggling. They're gonna be real hungry.
You know what I'm saying? That may be a game time decision on Sunday when I change that over, okay?
No more CMC for a minute.
Facts.
Yeah.
Bills, Cardinals. I
Hard.
got Cardinals.
I got Cardinals too.
Josh Allen, like that. This weekly check.
Something like that.
Still not like that.
Chargers, Dolphins. I got the Dolphins.
Chargers.
I got Chargers.
Not gonna sleep on that Dolphins defense.
We don't believe in it. We don't believe in the hype.
Yo, you're just gonna like sit here and give the Dolphins credit as a Jets fan?
Bro,
Like, what's good with you, son?
I
Like,
sit
what's
here.
good with you?
You know what the problem is? I know
Like-
this division too well. I sit here and watch this division week in and week out against the Jets, and I'm like, okay, this is supposed to be your highest point. How do you look? Damn, I just killed us, and even make it look like it was breaking a sweat. So the Dolphins
Damn,
defense,
bro.
I'm gonna have to say, is like that.
What kind of like fan are you, bro? I thought you were like,
I'm a real Jets fan. We just suck so bad that I think there's college teams out here that might be able to whoop up on us because of the lack of talent that the Jets have. But we're on a bye week, so I don't have to stress this week. Thank God.
oh, man. Well, did you guys talk about that they almost won last week? Did you talk about that at all?
Yes.
Oh man, that was bad. But all right, next game. Let's not dwell on the past. Sorry.
Broncos Raiders.
Raiders.
Yeah, I got the Raiders.
I'm gonna go Broncos, dog. I feel like they're low key finding, you know what I'm saying, their offense. So I'm gonna go Broncos. I'm gonna be the oddball.
All right. Bengals Steelers. Are we gonna waste our breath?
Bengals.
Steelers.
Easy. Not even worth. Just on to the next one. Bengals.
Anyways,
man.
when the Steelers whoop up on your team, I feel bad for you. You see, that's the fan I
There's
don't
no
like.
8-1.
That's the fan I don't like being.
8-1.
Oh man.
49ers Saints.
Saints, duh.
Saints.
If I could put a mill, if I was that kind of guy, I'd put a mill on the Saints.
Wow, so you gonna talk about a team in your division like that?
Bro, I mean, it's more on the fact that the San Francisco sucks. So, not trying to give
Not that San Fran sucks. They're just playing with their JV team and their freshman team right now.
they're playing with their practice squad.
Exactly.
Seahawks Rams. I got Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Seahawks.
Even though I feel like the Seahawks defense is really bad, and I don't know if I trust them fully.
It's going to be a high-scoring game, I feel like.
I don't know. I say high scoring, but then I see Jalen Ramsey over there, and I'm like, maybe not.
Yeah, because that's your man's, bro.
I like Jalen Ramsey a lot.
I know you do, bro.
I wanted to just to trade for him, and then I was like, you know what? Never mind. When I saw how much they gave him in a contract.
Oh, man.
Ravens Patriots.
Yo,
Ravens.
the Ravens, but that's gonna be a shit show of a game if Lamar Jackson doesn't decide to play.
It's he's not gonna play, bro. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be a really low scoring weak game. Actually, I don't. Yeah, it's gonna be a low scoring weak game.
And if we keep seeing what's his name,
Cam Newton.
Cam Newton tripping on his own feet again, you know, it's gonna be a long day.
It's a tough defense.
Yeah.
So this is a Sunday night game. Let's take a little bit more time because this game is actually very interesting. Since we got like 4 minutes left. Yo, if Lamar Jackson cannot get going against this terrible Patriots defense that just gave up 20 to the Jets, is it time to maybe think to the future with the Ravens? How do you guys feel about that? You think they should maybe draft somebody and just hold them, or maybe think how many years do we have of Lamar left? Like,
I think you go new quarterback coach, bro. You get a new quarterback coach that could teach him how to not just fucking run the ball. Teach him how to sit in the pocket. Teach him to step up in the pocket. Like, I don't know, not run as many option plays. Like, I don't know. That's my opinion. I feel like you do that first before you draft another guy.
You said no. What's your reasoning behind no?
I say you get more weapons around him. I feel like he doesn't have much to work around. He has Hollywood Brown and Mark Andrews. It's not really
And they don't have a
big
running
target
game
picking.
either.
Yeah, they're
Exactly.
switching running backs every other play. Like, they don't know what the hell they're doing with the running back position.
Exactly.
I feel like last year was like an off year for them when this guy was going off, Mark Ingram, but like he's never gonna do that again. Like, that's not gonna be a thing. Sorry, not sorry. So
There's so many people are high on J.K. Dobbins. You remember that, and that hasn't panned out whatsoever.
Nope.
At all. So,
So yeah, we'll see what happens in that game, and we'll probably be back here on Tuesday talking about that game a lot because it's probably going to be a lot of question marks within that game.
could you imagine if the Patriots win that game?
I won't be surprised if they win because I feel like the Ravens offense just can't get anything going against anybody.
No. So let's see.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see. I mean, the Ravens defense is mad strong, so that's what's gonna end up being the winner in that game. Still,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
whatever. We still got that Monday night game too. Vikings Bears. Who y'all got? I got the Bears.
I got the Bears.
Not like that.
I got Vikings. Go cook.
You want to see?
Yeah.
You want to hear the stat, Ethan, and then you maybe think about what you just said.
Yeah,
I hear the
Schmetz stats.
Kirk Cousins is 0-9 career record on Monday night.
I guess it'll be 1-9 this week.
You know how long I've been hearing that? Well, I guess he's gonna be 1 whatever this week. Nah. Kirk Cousins on a Monday night game. I don't know what's good with him, but every Monday night game I've ever seen Kirk Cousins, it looks like that's how to play.
What's good with Kirk Cousins as a quarterback, son? Like, why is he still playing?
Oh, dog.
Did I say that out loud? Yeah, I said that out loud.
Yeah, you said that out loud, and the Hammer said, "Yo, chill with that."
Sorry, guys, doing my roof.
Nah, I agree.
I'm so glad the Jets didn't sign him because I remember they were going to sign him, and after seeing what's happening in Minnesota with all the weapons he has, I'm like, Jesus Christ, yo, he would have retired by now.
Yep.
Thanks.
But those are the games right there. Chiefs, Jets, Cowboys, Falcons are on bye weeks. Thank God the Jets are on that list. We'll be back Tuesday. We'll be here to talk up the whole recap of everything we've seen, and we're going to get into it with all the other sports talks and maybe some PS5 gameplay when I start playing some of these games.
Show off. What a friend, guys. Don't be friend. America, if you're listening, don't be that friend.
Yo, but who sent you that add to cart link for Walmart?
But it didn't work.
Oh, okay. Well,
It didn't work.
I don't run Walmart. I sent you the link. I put it in your cart right away, though.
Wow, but it didn't work. Okay.
Ain't my fault. Anyways.
Not my company, not my problem.
Pretty much. Long story short. But, guys, it's always a pleasure. Glad we're here. We'll be back on Tuesday.
Yes, sir.
Get it.
Peace.